In today's technology and entertainment oriented life, here is a person who dominated mobile screens and inspired every youngster to stand for their land and identity. Meet Piyush Setia, also known as Piyush Manush. He likes to call himself Manush because Manush means human. A son who could have followed his father's footsteps in the textile industry instead chose a different path. What started as a mission of planting trees in 1997, now he's a man of many faces, which includes being a farmer, an activist, and one among very few green entrepreneurs in India. Conservation is an art of practice, and today's fast-moving generation should not turn oblivious to its ethos and values that have shaped the very society we live in. Piyush is on a mission to preserve his neighborhood of Salem. His team revived many lakes such as Mookaneri Lake, Ammapettai Lake, Kundukkal Lake, Ismailkhan Lake, Pallappatti Lake, and thereby establishing a relationship with nature. The question of water in the future is only a doubt if we don't take a step to make it sustainable.
See, from 97 onwards, I've been planting trees around actually these hills. It's on the opposite. And after being involved in tree planting for almost 5 years, 2000 till 2002, I still plant trees. But that phase was where I used to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and dig pits, plant trees till 8 in the morning. This went on for 5 years. It was a wonderful physical exercise and a lot to know about nature. For a person who has never stepped foot on soil till I was 20 years old, and it was a great experience for me to be talking to, whispering to nature every day morning. In 2010, luckily we got to enter into lake conservation and we got the permission from the collector to desilt a lake, and this was Mookaneri. Mookaneri turned out to be a big success, and then where we are now sitting, this is Ammapettai Lake. This we adopted in 2013, and work began with the right earnest. It was a whole lot of sludge and ditch, the whole of 39 acres. It used to stink, people were not able to walk on this road, and people joined together. 400 people came, took plastics from here, and rest is history.
Over the years, I've seen him have a more nuanced understanding, very quickly develop a very nuanced understanding about environmental justice. And environmental justice is not just about environmentalism, it's not just like wildlife conservation or animal rights. It includes the element of human interaction with the environment and about how certain communities bear a disproportionate burden of environmental problems.
So he suggested that water mapping will be an important exercise to carry on, so that now it is a drought period, but eventually in years or 2 years time or 3 years time, we'll be able to save more water, and that water will be able to help us to be sustainable in growing more trees. So that was the idea initially. So what happened later was like whenever rain used to come, so we used to sit and analyze the rain patterns and where the water used to flow. It's full of trees, and now it has 15 ponds and lakhs of trees and more people to support, and it's a beautiful sight to be there now, and it was not the same rosy picture way back.
Acclaimed as Red Hot activist, Piyush says that fighting against injustice is his and everybody else's primary duty. It is in many ways injustice to everybody who doesn't care for fellow humans. He protested against the construction of Mulwadi Gate Bridge in Salem without proper allocation of land and diversion of traffic. He took on many private giants and ensured that they follow environmental measures to safeguard nature. He was also successful in shutting down operations of companies that tamper the environment illegally.
As I was planting trees, I came to understand that protecting also is very, very important. Similar manner, if we are talking about water, if we are talking about soil, if we are talking about health of people, then protecting all this against pollution, against people who want to make profit by looting all this, is also very important that we stop it and we be a part and process of stopping it. So understanding all this, I think so, started after meeting Nityanand Jairam, and after 2005 I've been very, very active in ensuring that as much as possible, in ensuring that at least around Salem, I at least heard them a little, if not fully. Victory is still a little far, but at least we try to see that they don't just get away so easily with the loot that they are inflicting upon this land and on its people. So, and in fact, one actually feels, yeah, nature is not thankless. Human beings may be thankless, but nature would surely thank whenever it is protected.
அவரெல்லாம் ரொம்ப நல்லா வேலை செஞ்சுட்டு இருக்காங்க. அந்த மாதிரி யாருமே இல்லை எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச வரைக்கும். ரொம்ப நல்லா வேலை செஞ்சுட்டு இருக்காங்க. எனக்கு எந்த பயமே இல்லை அவரை பார்த்துட்டு. அவரெல்லாம் ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ராங்காக இருக்காங்க. ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ராங்காக எல்லாமே பண்ண போகிறாங்க. நல்லதுக்காக பண்ண போகிறாங்க. அது எனக்கு நல்லாவே தெரியும். அதுக்காக நான் பயம் போடணும் அந்த மாதிரியெல்லாம் எதுவுமே அவசியமே இல்லை. எனக்கு எது வச்சுட்டு இன்செக்யூரிட்டி கிடையாது. அவரெல்லாம் ரொம்ப செக்யூர் பண்ணிட்டு வச்சுருக்காங்க. அவர் பசங்க பார்த்துட்டு வீடு பார்த்துட்டு எல்லாமே நல்லபடியாக தான் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்காங்க. அதனால அவர் ஆக்டிவிசம் பண்றதுக்கு எனக்கு எந்த பிரச்சனையுமே இல்லை.
Through his activism he has learned, and through his activism he has also contributed quite a bit to the general knowledge base on environmentalism. There are two things that kind of stand out with Piyush. One, I think he's fearless, which is a very important trait. He's ready to take risks and put himself in harm's way in order to protect what he thinks is right. The second very interesting thing is there's almost a complete link between the problem and the solution. So it is not just the protest part of it. So usually in social change, you need the protest for the people who are fighting against bad things, and you have the reconstruction, which is people who are working to demonstrate what is possible, a different environmentalism that is possible. Piyush actually straddles both.
Today, industrialization has put the environment to a toss. Entrepreneurship has reached new level with the ideas that go parallel with the world that we live in. Piyush Manush has broken the stereotypes by proving nature could be a new platform for entrepreneurship to excel and live harmonious with it. He also created successful initiatives like furniture out of bamboo, production of electricity at a minimal cost, cultivation of fruits and vegetables, and tourism in his Coop Forest.
Business is a continuous action. My order placed, my production running is happening some place or somewhere the goods are being transported or something. So I used to deal with mosquito net made from plastics actually. So I felt very bad about it, that I am planting trees in the morning and showing it off to people that I plant trees, but I deal with a product that is essentially detrimental to nature. So I made a conscious decision that whatever I earn from would also be from a green source. This journey brought us to Coop Forest, where we create a forest and seek profits from it, seeks profit to sustain ourselves on this earth, not for greed but to sustain. Yeah, and it has been a bountiful journey. In sense, bamboo has been a wonderful tool, but we offer young people, old people, all kinds of people to come in and explore for themselves what opportunity nature gives to them. They can come, farm, build their green businesses, experiment with new ideas, and really live a full life.
Through his cooperative farm or through the lake rejuvenation work, he's also talking about possibilities and about the fact that these possibilities are actually possible, and they are possible through community effort. So I think that is a very valuable link.
If one man and a team behind him can make a small city like Salem regain its flora by creating a forest, restore 7 water bodies, provides job opportunities through micro company, and create a fear by showing strong resistance to those who try to poach nature for money. Imagine what a world of good can be done if every youngster in the country of 1.3 billion population starts to initiate steps for a greener tomorrow.